Okay, so I am here with Anna Harold of Soul Horse Ranch.
Soul
Horse Ranch, and Anna just attended a horse medicine leadership teaching retreat at our retreat center, and I thought it would be wonderful to hear from someone else besides myself of what the experience of the teaching is. So maybe I think Anna, like briefly, why you came to this retreat or what called you to it, and then yeah, like how was your experience of the teaching? And I just for people that don't know, the horse medicine leadership is our teaching and training program for people that are wanting to either deepen their development as equine facilitators, which is what Anna came. She had previous training, or are starting the path of becoming equine guided facilitators.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is exactly why I came, was
Yes.
to deepen my development and to feel like I had more confidence in what I wanted to do with my specific situation.
Yeah.
And that's what I was struggling with.
Yeah.
So that's why I ended up here.
Can you give a little bit of like context of like what your situation was and like what you were struggling with and like what drew you maybe to the philosophy of horse medicine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in my previous training, there was a lot more of what I would consider for me a rigid container.
Yeah.
That I felt I needed to step out of a little bit.
Yeah.
So I have a unique situation where I don't have an arena and I don't have a round pen,
Right.
and I have a lovely herd who's so willing to step up and work with people.
Yeah.
And I didn't have the confidence on how to apply that to my unique situation.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what was attractive to you about the horse medicine leadership?
There is such a fluidity here.
Yeah.
So it feels like any situation that you're actually in as a facilitator,
Yeah.
you will work with us to actually be able to pivot into our specific needs for our specific situation. Yeah. And that was a huge, turning point for me, to find someone who would be able to work with me in what I was trying to do.
Yeah. And so what were like maybe your biggest takeaways from the retreat?
Huge embodiment.
Yeah.
Huge embodiment. Like being able to help a client through something is one thing.
Yeah.
But being able to help them through and fully embody and integrate when they go home.
Yeah.
To take that lesson into their life and say, I can move forward in this way.
Yeah.
Rather than just having an experience with one particular session or one day retreat and then going home and not being able to apply it.
Right.
That was huge for me.
Yeah.
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 Absolutely.
Yeah. What other pieces stood out to you in terms of like the philosophy or kind of difference of, how we kind of teach in the horse medicine leadership?
I think that less is more.
Yeah.
I think that there is a very creative flow here where I was given space, not only for me personally on this retreat, this training retreat, but actually giving space to integrate fully what I was learning.
Right.
So turning that around and working with a client in that way, it really slowed me down from the doing standpoint that I found myself in. And a lot of that doing caused forcing, which caused blocks, which caused me to go, I'm not confident to do what I know I can do.
Right.
And that was the huge pivot for me.
Yeah. What about anything around how we partner with the horses?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Like the full on honoring of the horses. I saw that in my previous training to a certain extent, but I feel that we deepened that. I feel like it resonated with me a whole lot more to be able to fully honor the horse and having consent, that horse having consent in the situation is the biggest takeaway for me. Like that really stood out to me as a unique part of this training. Yeah.
Anything else that you would like if somebody is curious about the training or wanting to hear more what some experience of whether they should step into it or not, like what would be what would you say to
I would say absolutely. I would say that the value of this absolutely exceeded my expectations.
Good. Yeah.
For sure. And to not to just bring your full self here, because you're an expert at this and you helped me so smoothly and gracefully work through a lot of the what I considered pitfalls that I was able to pivot into strengths. And that's huge. So if I were talking to someone, I'd say, give it a shot. Definitely look into it because it's worth it.
Okay, awesome. So for people that are interested with our horse medicine leadership teaching, You can find more information on horsemedicineleadership.com, or you can send us a message. And then, Anna, if anyone's curious about where to find you, so where you're located and where can people
Yeah.
See what you're up to?
Yeah, I'm in the Finger Lakes of upstate New York, and my website is soulhorseranch.com.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.